I'm sorry. If I'm kissing you and you haven't brushed your teeth in the last 24 hours, you're gross. Also, my dentist, sorry, I'm passionate about this. My dentist has told me that technically you only have to brush once a day. If you're going to brush once a day, it should be at night because that's when all the food and grime is on your teeth and you don't want to set it on longer. But you brush in the morning so that the people around you enjoy your presence and aren't grossed out. Because let's be real, not everyone is going to be blessed like him to not have stinky breath. Please agree with me that not everyone is going to be blessed like that.
Yeah, of course not.
Welcome to Unlicensed Opinion, where I, Jack, a girl with zero credentials, gives advice. You bring the chaos, I bring the opinions, and together we pretend it's healthy coping. All right, welcome back to Unlicensed Opinion.
Thanks for having me.
This is Jace, everyone. He's back for his second episode. He's my lifelong neighbor that I grew up with. You know, he was the weird farm boy, as we like to call him, cowboy scientist, right?
Cowboy scientist.
Yeah, so welcome back for your second episode.
Thanks for having me.
Yep, right off the bat, I just want to start with a hot take. The hot take for you is, if you made it to the Super Bowl, and you're playing in the Super Bowl, you know, you're like the Jahmyr Gibbs, let's say, you know, you're a big shot, right?
Yep.
Okay, would you go to the Super Bowl or would you go to the birth of your first child?
Super Bowl. You can have more kids.
Yeah, but like, there's so many complications that could go wrong.
How inconsiderate of my child to be birthed on the one time that I make it to the... If I'm a Lion, no, going to the Super Bowl.
Okay,
Screw
pretend
them
you're
kids.
not a Lion, though. Pretend you're... It could be any team. I don't know. Go Lions.
Yeah, still probably Super Bowl.
Still probably Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's got to be a conversation you have had
I'm just saying, you
beforehand.
can have kids for a lot longer of a career than you can have
A career.
an
in
NFL
football.
career.
That's fair, and you never know if you're going to make it back. But
Yeah.
you could also plan... They should just plan when they have kids.
You know, NFL players just really good at planning their children.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
None of them have unplanned children.
Yeah. Gotta love it. And
Yeah.
on that note, you're going to the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Every time.
Okay.
Even if I'm not playing, if I'm like, if I get an invite to the Super Bowl and my kid's gonna get put, I'll be like,
Even
sorry,
if you're
babe.
just in the crowd.
Yeah.
All right, you heard it here first, guys.
Honestly, if it's the Lions Super Bowl, I'm going to just the riot over my kid's birth.
Okay. All right, fair enough.
You think I'm gonna know my kids?
Oh my gosh, stop. Okay, so so now on another note, the stories that I chose for you today, we got 4. I chose them because I thought you'd, have like a good opinion on them and you'd have a funny take because I'll give it to you. You're a pretty funny guy.
Thanks.
And for everyone watching, just remember that all names, ages, and locations have been changed for people to remain anonymous. But I wanted to start off first by asking you, like, what's your why should people listen to you? You know, like, what's your relation with giving advice and whatnot?
Usually I would say it's unwanted and unasked for, and I just give it to them when they just wanted to complain. Yeah, that's like that's my go-to. As to why you should listen to me, I don't know. I can be a pretty wise guy sometimes.
At the ripe
but-
age of 26.
Yeah, I'm a bit of an old soul, but also like a late bloomer. So
Okay. All right. I think we've heard enough. All right. Thanks for your reasoning. Okay, cool. Let's get right into it. Okay, so this week's episode has a little bit of everything. So we're talking hidden social media accounts, questionable hygiene habits, being caught in the middle of someone else's marriage, and the awkward reality of having an ex suddenly back in your life. So grab a drink, get comfortable, and let's get into it.
me grab a drink. Oh.
People watching.
Yeah. Hey, if you're driving right now, crack open that beer. Open
All
up that bottle of wine. Let's live a little.
All right, are you ready now?
Yeah.
Born ready.
Born ready.
Okay. Our first story starts with a discovery that would make almost anyone stop and question everything, okay? So our writer found out that her boyfriend has an entire Instagram account that she never knew existed. And now she's trying to figure out if this is harmless or a major red flag.
Is it like a meme account?
I'm
She's
not
like,
sure.
I cannot handle. He loves John
So
Cena.
she's wondering if it's just a private side of his life that she was never aware of, or if something else is going on. So the name of the first story is My Boyfriend Has an Entire Instagram Account I Never Knew Existed. All right.
John Cena fan account.
That would be crazy. Okay. My boyfriend, 28 male, and I, 26 female, have been together for a little over 2 years. And up until last month, I would have told anyone that we had a really healthy relationship. We've never been the type to go through each other's phones or demand passwords. We've always just trusted each other. He has a regular Instagram account that I followed since we started dating. He doesn't post much, maybe once or twice a year, and mostly just sends me reels. I honestly thought that was the only account that he had. A few weeks ago, I was scrolling through Instagram when it suggested another account under People You May Know. The profile picture was of my boyfriend's dog, and the username was something random that included his initials. At first, I thought it was an old account he forgot about, and then I clicked on it and realized that it was active. It only had about 250 followers, but there were recent stories, highlights, and posts going back almost 3 years, which means he'd had it before we even started dating and had continued using it their entire relationship. The weird part wasn't necessarily the account itself. It was that I wasn't following it, and neither were any of our mutual friends. I started looking through it and felt like I was seeing a completely different version of him. He posted photos from trips we'd taken together, except every picture was cropped, so I wasn't in it. There were pictures from restaurants where we'd celebrated anniversaries, but the captions made it sound like he'd gone alone. He had selfies I'd never seen before, gym progress photos, random thoughts in the captions, and he interacted with people I'd never heard him mention. Then I noticed something else. There were quite a few women commenting on almost every post. Nothing explicitly inappropriate, mostly fire emojis, looking good, or inside jokes, but he always responded. Some of them I'd never heard of. A few comments were from women whose profiles were public, and they definitely didn't seem like family members or longtime friends. I didn't say anything right away because I honestly thought there had to be a reasonable explanation. Maybe it was an old photography account or something he kept separate from his personal life. That night, I casually asked him if he had any other Instagram accounts, and he said no, just the one. I didn't mention what I'd found because I wanted to see if he'd tell me on his own, and he didn't. A few days later, I finally brought it up. His face immediately changed, and after a long pause, he admitted it was his account. His explanation was that he made it because he didn't want coworkers, extended family, and everyone from high school seeing everything. He said it was basically a smaller account where he could post whatever he wanted. Whose side are you on right now?
Right now?
Yeah.
No side.
No
I
side?
think he has an OnlyFans. Talking about a secret Instagram account. This is his OnlyFans advertisement.
Okay,
You
yeah.
need to ask him about his
Yeah.
secret.
Check if there's a link in the bio.
Yeah.
Okay. I asked why he'd never mentioned it over 2 years. He shrugged and said it never came up. And then I asked why I wasn't following it. He laughed awkwardly and said that he just wanted one place online that felt separate from his relationship. That answer honestly hurt more than if he just said he forgot. I asked why he cropped me out of photos, and he said, I wasn't trying to hide you, I just liked the pictures better. Then I asked him why he'd lie when I asked if he had another account. He said he panicked because he knew how bad it looked and thought I'd assume he was cheating. For what it's worth, I haven't found any evidence that he is actually cheating. No flirting messages, no obvious secret girlfriend, nothing like that. But I can't stop thinking about the fact that he intentionally kept an entire social media account hidden from me for our entire relationship. It wasn't some abandoned profile he forgot the password to. He was actively posting multiple times a month, talking with people, sharing pieces of his life, and somehow it never once came up. Now, every explanation he gives feels believable enough on its own. But when I put everything together, the secret account, not letting me follow it, cropping me out of pictures, lying when I asked, it doesn't sit right. He thinks I'm making a huge deal out of something harmless and says everyone deserves privacy. Part of me agrees, but another part of me feels like privacy and secrecy aren't the same thing. Am I reading way too much into this, or will this completely change how you view your relationship too?
I mean, it's just weird.
It is just weird.
This is the modern equivalent of someone having like a separate family. You can't do
Oh my
it in
God,
today's
yeah.
age because, you can't just move next door and never see the person again.
Right.
But yeah, it's just weird. I don't know where
Yeah.
he would like.
It would, okay, It would make me not trust them, though. I would be like, okay, but why would you need to hide it?
Yeah, I don't really see.
It's weird, and
any-
I don't like that women are commenting on it.
Yeah. I don't know. If you like the guy, stick with him.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, every guy's got some weird stuff. So
Yeah, but like,
if this
should
is
we
just
dive into that?
his thing, no, we're gonna get demonetized. You're not gonna make.
Hey,
any,
we're not monetized
You're not
yet.
gonna make any more money off this.
I haven't made any yet,
If you
so.
start going into my
Yeah.
my weird things.
No, yeah, I don't like it. I don't think I would trust him. I don't trust him. That's weird. Also, if you're that into yourself, or you're just like keeping yourself, like he's posting himself, keeping his secret, like keeping his girlfriend a secret on it. So if it is just like a photo album of himself, even that's like an ick. Like, why are you that obsessed with yourself that you have to have an Instagram dedicated to literally just you?
Yeah, I feel like they're kind of just a dating app anyways. Like, it's like an advertisement for yourself.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think that most guys in a relationship shouldn't ever post. Ever.
Not even pictures of their girlfriend.
Why would you?
That's a hot take right there. No, yeah, I don't like it at all. I don't trust him. I would tell him to post a picture of you if he doesn't care. And if he cares, red flag. Also, you can delete DM messages and you can also delete comments. So the fact that you said you didn't see any like weird messages, he could have been like, text me off the app or text me on Discord or text me on this and then have deleted them. So I don't
Also,
like it. I
next
don't trust
time,
him.
To the boyfriend, make it private. If you're gonna have a secret account, don't have it public. That's crazy.
That's a
You
very
go through all the effort of keeping this a secret and then make it not secret.
yeah. There's no way it was public. I'm like, I mean, it does sound like it is, but like you can't be that dumb, right? She had to have made, I'm assuming that she had to have made like a fake account to like follow it and see, because there's no way. Actually, there is a way.
Yeah, I don't know. Guys are dumb.
Guys are pretty dumb.
Girls are
heard it here first.
pretty devious though, so she could have done that. I don't know. I guess if
Very
it is
true.
private, vet your followers better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, what's your final unlicensed verdict?
He's cool.
Break up with him. I'm just kidding. It's a red flag.
Yeah, I mean it's weird
Yeah.
in every aspect.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't trust him. And I don't know. Tell him to post you on it and just see how he reacts, because that's pretty telling.
Yeah, see if he like
So.
secretly kills and eats people too, cause like
Then run
yeah.
for real. But okay, that's our take. Good luck.
Good luck.
All right, so our next story proves that sometimes the smallest habits can become a much bigger question. So our writer has been getting to know someone new, but there's one daily habit that's starting to make them question the entire situation. They're curious if it's just a harmless difference in routine, or is it a sign of a bigger compatibility issue?
Does he weigh all his poops?
This story is called "The Guy I'm Talking To Brushes His Teeth Once a Day." What? Okay. I, 24 female, have been talking to this guy, 25 male, for about a month now. We've gone on 5 dates, text pretty much every day, and honestly, everything has been going really well. He's funny, thoughtful, has a stable job, plans our dates, and I've actually been excited about where this could go. Then something happened that completely threw me off. A few nights ago, I stayed over at his apartment for the first time. Nothing crazy happened. We watched a movie, ordered takeout, and fell asleep on the couch before moving to his bed. The next morning, we woke up, made coffee, and started getting ready for work. I went into the bathroom to brush my teeth, and when I came out, he was just washing his face and putting on deodorant. I jokingly asked, "You're not brushing your teeth?" He looked at me like it was the most normal question in the world and said, "I already brushed them yesterday morning." I laughed because I thought he was kidding. He wasn't. He explained that he only brushes his teeth once a day because that's all you really need. He said he always brushed his teeth in the morning before work, but almost never brushed before bed. He also said if he's staying home all day on the weekend, sometimes he doesn't brush until the afternoon because it's not like anyone's going to see me. I didn't know what to say, so I kind of just nodded. The thing is, his teeth actually look pretty good. They're white, they're straight, and his breath has never been noticeably bad. If he hadn't told me, I genuinely would have never guessed. But now it's all I can think about. Every time we've kissed since then, my brain immediately goes, he hasn't brushed since yesterday morning. I asked him if his dentist ever said anything about it, and he said that they've told him he should brush twice a day, but he thinks dentists tell everyone that. He also admitted he almost never flosses unless he gets something stuck in his teeth. Gross. I know this probably sounds ridiculous, but good hygiene has always been important to me. I brush twice a day, floss most nights, and I grew up being told that that's just basic self-care. Now I'm wondering if I'm making this into a much bigger issue than it actually is. Part of me feels like it's a small thing, but another part of me keeps thinking that if we're only a month in and this already grosses me out, it's probably not going to bother me any less later. I haven't brought it up again because I don't want to sound controlling or like I'm trying to parent a grown man. At the same time, I don't know if I can just pretend it doesn't bother me. Is someone only brushing their teeth once a day something you'd end things over, or is that too petty? Is this worth not talking to him anymore, or should I just accept that everyone has different hygiene habits?
I think you're overreacting.
I think that's absolutely disgusting.
Listen, it's an arbitrary number to be like, you gotta brush your teeth twice a day. For what if you brush your teeth for dental hygiene?
Yes.
If you have good dental hygiene,
You also brush your teeth for smell. This specific person
she
doesn't.
said his breath
Hang
doesn't
on.
stink.
This specific person. If you're out there watching and you brush your teeth once a day, you're disgusting. I'm sorry. No, it's gross.
You realize
It's so
like
gross.
humanity hasn't brushed their teeth for like all of it except for
I don't
what,
care.
the last
Humanity has advanced
60 years.
and or devanced, retracted, gotten worse. So now you have to rely on certain things to like be better. You know what I mean? Like shoes. Did you know that they started making shoes extra soft so that when you don't have specific shoes on, your feet hurt and you want to put those soft shoes on, even though humans were meant to be barefoot. Fun fact.
So I think you kind of just proved his point.
That's what I'm saying, but that's what I'm saying is like we've now gotten to the point where like it's a societal norm to brush your teeth every day. I'm sorry if I'm kissing you and you haven't brushed your teeth in the last 24 hours. You're gross. Also, my dentist. Sorry, I'm passionate about this. My dentist has told me that technically you only have to brush once a day. If you're going to brush once a day, it should be at night, because that's when all the food and grime is on your teeth and you don't want to set it on longer. But you brush in the morning so that the people around you enjoy your presence and aren't grossed out. Because let's be real, not everyone is going to be blessed like him to not have stinky breath. Please agree with me that not everyone is going to be blessed like that.
Yeah, of course not. But
Or like straight white teeth. No, sorry. I don't know people that only brush once a day because it's gross and I would give them crap for it.
I think it's fine. But listen, if it's a problem that you're having with him, then like break up with him.
Also,
This is a pretty small thing, and if you can't work through it, then it's like,
well, like my thing is too is like, okay, for me this is an ick. I would be disgusted.
yeah.
And if it's an ick, if you're saying that this is an ick for you and you already have an ick a month in, icks typically don't go away. And like once again, you shouldn't be parenting a grown man. I don't know. I would not say you're overreacting if you ended things, because that's gross, in my opinion.
I mean, I think it's a bit of an overreaction.
I think it's a little bit of an overreaction, but if you're not going to say anything about it and it's an ick to you, then like there's bound to be more hygiene issues or more hygiene things that he has.
I don't know. I don't think it's that big of a deal. If it really bothers you, then like it bothers you, you can tell him to brush him more, but it seems kind of silly.
Mm.
But like if your breath stinks, then brush your teeth and floss. I think flossing is where the heavy hitter is. Like, that's where the real work is done, is flossing,
Heck yeah.
in my opinion. So I mean, floss, especially if people are complaining about your breath. But I mean, if you got good genetics or whatever, I don't know, try not brushing your teeth at all. See,
See what
see
happens.
happens.
See if you get any girls. See how
Or
that
just
treats you.
yeah, let us know. I mean, is it making us dumber?
All right, so your final unlicensed verdict.
If your breath doesn't stink, I wouldn't change anything. But if the dentist is telling you, like, you gotta fix your hygiene, or your girlfriend's like, your breath kind of stinks. I mean, that's your answer right there.
Yeah, my final unlicensed verdict is brush your teeth, and please brush them twice a day, and also floss. And if you don't like flossing, get a water flosser, because those are pretty nice. So,
Or have someone else floss for you.
what's
Yeah.
the dance?
Yeah, not that kind.
Yeah, I don't know. Tell him not to be gross. And honestly, next time you're kissing, just kind of giggle and be like, sorry, I just can't stop thinking that you brushed your teeth more than 24 hours ago. And then be like, and then maybe that'll open up a conversation to be like, yeah, I'm not going to lie, it kind of grosses me out. But I don't know. I think it's fine if it's an ick. So there you have it. Good luck. Let us know if he starts brushing his teeth like an adult should.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to liven this up a little bit. And I have a segment that's called Red Flag or Overreaction. So I'm going to spitball a bunch of things at you, and you're just going to tell me if it's a red flag or overreaction, and maybe we'll dive into a few of them. Okay?
No,
All right.
no explanation. Just
No
answer.
explanation. Unless you think one is needed, or if you're on the fence.
We could
okay?
do it after.
Okay, no, we'll do. Okay, ready? Someone has thousands of unread emails.
Overreaction.
Someone refuses to share their location with anyone.
Overreaction.
Really?
Yeah.
I think if you're like
Depends on the relationship.
I share with a lot of people though. Like I was awake
Yeah.
at school, I share with both my parents, my friends. What if you asked your significant other to share their location with you and they said no?
Depends on how long the relationship's been.
That's a good point. Fair enough. I think it could be a red flag
Could
depending
be.
on the scenario. Okay.
If
Someone
he has a fake Instagram account,
red flag. Green flag. Just kidding. All right. Someone never introduces friends to each other.
red flag.
Really? Yeah. I think that's an overreaction.
You should have birthday parties.
Okay, well, I've had birthday parties and I've brought friends from different groups, and sometimes it's always a little bit awkward because like people don't know people.
I'm a scientist and I love mixing things.
All right. Yep.
Including people.
Someone mutes all group chats.
Green flag. I do that.
Me too. Someone always knows everyone's drama.
Probably a red flag.
I love knowing drama, but I don't like being a part of the drama. Okay. Someone is extremely competitive over everything.
That's a red flag, sadly.
I'm indifferent. Someone jokes about everything.
Red flag, probably. I don't know who that'd be.
Yeah. I've
Yeah.
never met anyone that's like that.
Yeah. What? I
Okay.
can be serious at times.
True. Okay. Someone only pays for exactly what they ordered.
Red flag.
Someone never offers to pay.
Red flag.
Someone refuses to answer work messages after hours.
Green flag.
Someone complains about their job but never leaves.
Overreaction. Just annoying.
Someone refuses to move far away from family.
That's neither.
Like, I think it's kind of like a little bit of both.
I guess. I mean,
I don't know.
I don't know. Guys, move out of your parents' house.
Definitely move out of your parents' house.
Yeah. Before
All right.
I fucking bum. Living with their parents.
Someone wakes everyone up early on vacation.
Fuck them.
Dude, don't ever go on a hiking trip with me then.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's considered like a vacation. Okay, anyway. Someone doesn't like coffee.
I guess it's fine.
It's fine, but
Yeah.
what
You're
the heck
just-
is wrong with you? You don't know taste.
Just a loser.
Yeah. Someone doesn't like dessert.
Red flag.
Someone never makes their bed.
Overreaction.
Someone treats their pet like their child.
Depends on the pet.
Okay. Someone is brutally honest.
Red flag. Don't be brutal.
They love being the center of attention.
Who doesn't?
They hate pizza.
It's fine.
They
Pizza's
never.
overrated.
Actually, I don't necessarily 100% disagree on that.
Okay. Wow, I'm glad you were very
But like that's
decisive
kind
about
of a
that.
hot take for some people probably. Okay,
Dude,
they
they
never.
always bring pizza as like, oh,
Yeah,
it's
pizza
this.
party.
Yeah,
ah.
pizza's not that great.
It's cheap. Okay, anyway. They never answer FaceTime calls.
Red flag.
They ask AI everything. Controversial.
I mean, that's gonna be everybody pretty soon.
That's fair. Okay. They answer every unknown number.
Hard green flag.
Red flag for sure. If someone calls me from an unknown number and doesn't leave a voicemail, I'm never calling that phone
I pick
number
them
back.
up and tell them I love them right away.
Fair enough. All right. That was all I had. Good work.
Yeah.
Okay. This next story puts our writer in a position no one wants to be in, stuck between protecting a friendship and doing what feels right. Their friend keeps asking them to cover for lies being told to her husband, and now they're wondering how far loyalty should really go. The name of the story is My Friend Keeps Asking Me to Lie to Her Husband. I, 29 female, have been best friends with Sarah, 30 female, since college. We've been through everything together, bad breakups, moving to new cities, weddings, you name it. She's honestly more like family than a friend. Sarah has been married to her husband, 31, for about 4 years. I get along with him really well, and I've always thought they had a solid relationship. Lately, though, she's been putting me in a position that makes me feel really uncomfortable. About 3 months ago, she texted me asking if I could cover for her if her husband asked where she was that evening. She said she wanted a girls' night, but knew he'd be annoying because they'd already spent a lot of money going out that month. In reality, she was meeting a group of coworkers for drinks after work. She said if he asked, I should just say she'd been with me. I didn't love it, but I figured it wasn't hurting anyone. I agreed. Then it happened again and again. Now it's become this regular thing where she texts me something like, if Mark asks, we grab dinner together, or just say we went shopping after work. The truth is, she's usually out with different groups of friends or coworkers. As far as I know, there's never been another guy involved or anything like that. She just doesn't want to deal with him questioning how often she's going out or how much she's spending. Last weekend was when I really started feeling guilty. Her husband texted me directly, asking if Sarah and I had tried the new Italian restaurant she'd been talking about. I stared at my phone for what felt like 5 minutes because we hadn't. She was actually at a rooftop bar with a bunch of people from work. I ended up lying. I said the food was really good and that we had a great time. Immediately afterward, I felt awful. A couple of days later, I told Sarah that I wasn't comfortable doing this anymore. She rolled her eyes and said that I was making it way more dramatic than it is. According to her, it's just easier than having the same argument every time she wants to go out. She says she isn't cheating, isn't doing anything illegal, and just wants to avoid unnecessary fights. She also said, you're my best friend, I'd do the same for you. Maybe she would. But I don't think I'd ever ask her to lie to my partner in the first place. Now I feel stuck because if he texts me again, I don't want to keep lying. At the same time, I don't want to betray my friend or accidentally create problems in her marriage. I also worry that if I suddenly refuse to answer his text or tell him the truth, it's going to make it look like something much worse is going on. As far as I know, there isn't. I care about Sarah, but I also don't like the feeling that I'm being dragged into someone else's relationship every few weeks. Would you keep covering for your friend in this situation, or would you tell her that you're done lying no matter what? If she kept asking anyway, what would you do?
I mean, if you're worried about like starting problems in a relationship like this, clearly there's already problems.
Yeah.
I don't know. It depends on how much you like the guy too. If you're friends with him, then just tell him the truth. But kind of sounds like the relationship's
Already
Yeah.
a little rough. Yeah, I don't
mean,
think you should
what's
ever.
the point of going out's a single person's game? Like it's fun every once in a
Yeah.
while, but
Well, like I love to go out with my coworkers,
yeah,
and
but
but I do it in moderation, and I'm not like doing it once a week, and like no matter what state I was, like I can't imagine me just like blatantly asking someone to lie for me to my partner. Like I think that would be really weird. Like why are you needing to lie in the first place? I don't know. I would if it were me and my best friend was asking me to lie to her husband, like I would, and I wasn't comfortable with it, I would quite literally just be like, stop telling him you're with me. I'm not responding to him. And if he keeps asking me, like, I'm going to tell him that you're not with me because I can't, this is making me feel too guilty. Like, this isn't the person I am.
yeah. Yeah, I mean,
But-
don't compromise yourself.
Yeah. And honestly, if she's like one of your best friends, then you should quite literally tell her it's messed up. I would, like,
Also,
at least.
how come you're not getting these invites?
Yeah, kind of messed up.
Yeah.
She's using you and you're not even
You're
getting
like,
anything out
you're
of it.
like, she's my best friend, but we never go out. She just hangs out with her coworkers. Lame.
Maybe her coworkers are really cool. Because I know some people.
If
with
you're
some
going
really
out with
cool
your coworkers and you're not putting it on the company card too, freaking lame.
But if it's after hours, then it's not on the company card.
Always on the company card.
Wrong.
If you talk about work, it's a work event.
Yeah, maybe some places, but so is that? I mean, for me, it's simple. I know my final unlicensed verdict.
Don't do that. It's silly.
Yeah, I would just simple, right? Would you talk to the friend as well and be like, "The heck are you doing?"
Sounds like she already did.
Yeah, but
I would
she
just stop
continues
responding to the
ask.
boyfriend.
I would, and that's it. You wouldn't talk to your friend at all.
I would if I already talked to him. Like I just.
And
Yeah.
you'd be like, "I told you." I would talk to my friend again and be like, "Stop telling him you're with me, and if you keep telling him you're with me, I'm gonna stop responding to
Yeah.
him. Like I don't want to be part of the lies, and also start inviting me out. The fuck,
True.
you know?
True. Actually, you know what you should start doing? Sleeping with the husband. Yeah. You know that he's alone.
Yeah, you know when he's free. That's horrible. Horrible. And on that, we're gonna jump right into our fourth story.
Yeah.
Okay? Our fourth story, this next one, this final one, this is our final one. It's about a situation that would make almost anyone feel a little uncomfortable. Finding out your ex is living way closer than you expected. Our writer thought that chapter of her life was over, but now they're forced to navigate having their past right next door. The name of this final story is My Ex Became My New Neighbor.
This happened to a buddy of mine.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, like in college? Or like after college?
Like she just moved into a new house and found out her ex is like down the street.
Wait, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Maybe this is them.
Yeah, maybe they're just avid listeners. Not licensed.
They should be.
They should be.
Everyone should be.
Yeah.
And if you're not and your friends aren't, then you should tell them to be.
Yep.
And that's a threat.
Yeah, she's gonna
Stop.
kill.
Okay,
she's
so-
gonna kill me.
Okay.
If you don't listen to this podcast, she hasn't let me out of the basement. Actually.
Blink twice if you need help. Okay. All right. I broke up with my ex-boyfriend about 1.5 years ago after dating for almost 3 years. The breakup wasn't dramatic. There wasn't cheating or some huge betrayal. We just wanted different things. I was ready to settle down eventually, and he was still very much in the I don't know where I'll be in 5 years stage of life. It hurt, but after a few months, we stopped talking completely and both moved on. Or at least I thought we had. I rent an apartment in a pretty large complex, so when someone moves in, I usually don't even notice. About a month ago, I got home from work and saw someone carrying boxes into the unit directly across from mine. I looked up and immediately recognized him. It was my ex.
Yeah, I hope so.
At first, I honestly thought I was imagining things, but then he looked over, smiled awkwardly, and said, "Well, this is weird." Apparently, he'd accepted a new job nearby and happened to find an opening in my apartment complex. According to him, he had no idea I still lived there until he was moving in and saw my welcome mat outside my door. I believe him because I moved into this apartment after we broke up, and I never posted where I lived online. The first week wasn't too bad. We'd occasionally pass each other in the hallway, say hi, and keep walking. Then little things started happening. We'd leave for work at the same time and end up awkwardly waiting for the elevator together. We'd both get home around 6 p.m. and run into each other while grabbing our mail. One Saturday morning, we somehow ended up at the apartment gym at the exact same time. None of it was intentional, but it was impossible to avoid. A couple weeks ago, I was carrying groceries upstairs when one of the bags ripped. He immediately came over, helped me pick everything up, and carried the heavy bags to my apartment. We ended up talking for almost 20 minutes. It wasn't flirty, but it also wasn't the quick, awkward conversation I expected. We caught up on work, laughed about some old memories, and it honestly felt comfortable. Since then, we've talked a few more times. Sometimes, if we're both outside with our coffee in the morning, we'll stand there chatting for a few minutes before leaving for work. Here's where I'm conflicted. I'm seeing someone new. We've only been dating for about 3 months, so it's still early, but I really like him. I told him my ex lives across the hall because I didn't want it to come up later and seem like I was hiding it. He didn't get angry, but he definitely seemed uncomfortable. He asked if we still talk, and I was honest. I said sometimes we run into each other and have short conversations because it's almost impossible not to. He said he trusts me, but he also admitted he'd probably feel weird knowing my ex is the first person I see when I leave my apartment every morning. The thing is, I kind of understand where he's coming from. At the same time, I can't exactly avoid my own hallway. I don't have feelings for my ex anymore, and as far as I can tell, he doesn't have feelings for me either. But now I'm wondering if I've been a little too friendly just because the situation is so unusual. Would you keep things polite and friendly since you're neighbors, or would you go out of your way to create more distance? And if you were the person I just started dating, would this situation be a deal breaker for you, or am I overthinking something that's just an awkward coincidence?
I don't know if he's your stalker.
That did cross my mind.
Yeah, then not overthinking things. But honestly, I think if it is just happenstance, like, you might as well just deal with it. Guys should just get back together already.
I was gonna say, what if this is like a sign?
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, that's where it's gonna end up.
Hey.
Yeah.
We never know. I don't know. I mean, honestly, like, I think it's fine to be like friendly. Your neighbors, like, you don't want it to be awkward or weird. I wouldn't go out of your way to create more distance. Like, you have to be to work. Yeah, you have to go to work. You have to come home for work. You have to live in the apartment. You have to get your mail and take your trash out.
Get a Planet Fitness membership.
You can also just work out in the same gym and not work out together.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
I don't know. Switch your routine up if it's freaking you out, but
yeah. And then if his routine also switches to that routine, stalker.
I would test it out. Do a couple of tests.
Little trial run.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. I don't know. I don't think it would be a deal breaker for me if I was the person dating, because it just like happened to. It's not your fault. It just happened to happen.
Depends on if you're more handsome than him or not.
Really?
I mean, a little bit, yeah.
Really, you think?
Uh-huh.
All right, fair
Yeah,
enough,
if he's like a handsome ass dude and you like have to see him every day, and you're like, damn, he used to be banging my girlfriend.
I mean, that's one way to think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think you should like go out of your way to avoid him, but I also don't know if I would necessarily like stand there and have like 20-minute coffee chats with him. I don't know. I don't know. I never.
Yeah, I mean, don't go on dates.
Yeah, don't do morning dates or anything like that. I don't know. It wouldn't be a deal breaker for me though if I was
Also,
the one like
apartments, you move out of them after like a year or two.
Yeah.
So if it's freaking you out, just don't renew your lease.
Yeah, or you could always ask for like a different unit. I mean, that's like also like kind of like extreme if you were to like switch units early, but if you want to stay in the same apartment complex, maybe asking whatever if you can switch units, or telling the ex, hey, I was here first.
Yeah.
Leave, you know.
And if that doesn't work, pretend that the place is haunted, make him get really scared so he needs to move out.
That would be fun.
Mm-hmm.
You pull some pranks to like have that one.
Yeah,
plan.
like dye his shower red or something.
That would be crazy.
That'd be crazy.
But what is it? Nair in his like shampoo
Yeah.
bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's fair. That'd be crazy.
That sounds fun.
But yeah. So I don't know. I don't think it would scare me. So final unlicensed verdict. Go for it. What's yours?
Get back together with your ex. And find out if he's stalking you.
Yeah, find out if he's stalking you. Don't go out of your way to avoid him. But if you wanted to see if he was stalking you, change your routine a little bit, see what happens. And no, it would not be a deal breaker for me if I was the one that was like dating you.
Yeah.
I think that's all said and done, right?
Yeah. I
All
think
right.
so.
Cool. Rock on.
Is that it?
For now.
You're gonna let me out of the basement?
I said for now.
No. Please.
Okay, comment below if you would avoid the ex or not. Like, what would you do in this situation? Would you ask to relocate? Seriously, why are you laughing at that? You don't think anyone's listening?
What?
It's messed up. Comment below what you would do in this scenario, because that sounds like my nightmare.
Do you get comments?
Yes, if you. Okay, comment below, guys. Please, everyone comment below now. Please, I'm begging you. And go back and comment on all the old ones too, just to prove a point. Okay, thank you. Everyone, thank you so much for watching. Jace, it's been a pleasure having you. I hope that you want to come back for another one, maybe if you're cool enough. If the people comment below and tell me if they want you back or not. So for the people watching, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Make sure to comment too.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure to comment. Make sure to comment if you agree or disagree with us on any of the stories, any of our advice, if you would take it. If we're completely wrong and we don't have brain cells, that's fine too. There will also be a link in the description below. Please click the link, submit stories. The more stories, the better, because the more options we get and the more juicy ones we get, the better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, here are my thoughts on immigration.
All right, everyone. And on that note, just remember, most importantly, we're not licensed, but we are opinionated. Okay, bye, guys. See you next Thursday, 9 a.m.